what a joy it must have been for you to play that part.
It really was. I mean, I think when I first read the script, I didn't know that it was a novel. It's based on a book, and I just loved it. It was very, very different. It was. I'd never played a role like that before, and I love doing accents. So getting to play an Australian was something that I was really taken by. But you're right. It is funny, and it's very charming. And as you say, it has a little bit of the sort of campery that you find in kind of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. It's got a little bit of that undertone going on, but then it has this sort of strange darkness that pops up every now and then, and it does really punch you in the guts and move you when you really don't expect it to.
Very much so. You look beautiful. The clothes are incredible. I love the line that a dress can change everything.
Yes.
And I guess it's kind of part of the job that you do as well. You have to kind of do that whole red carpet thing. You have to do all of that. Do you enjoy that, Kate, or is it still a wee bit nerve-wracking?
I do enjoy it, Lorraine. You know, you have to enjoy it. You know, they are quite nerve-wracking experiences, but at the end of the day, it's also part of the job. You know, it's wearing another hat. It's like, OK, I put my red carpet hat on today and off you go. But actually, I do learn how to remain calm in those situations now, which when I was younger, I would find really nerve-wracking. But now, you know, they're wonderful occasions, really, you know, and I guess it's a chance to
dress up as well.
It is,
because normally, you know, with 3 kids, you're normally, I guess, when you're not working, it's kind of like everyone else, you know, sweatshirts and things.
No, I will find myself at 3 in the afternoon going, oh, really, I'm still in my gym gear or dressing gown or whatever it might be.
No, very much so.
No, and I don't wear makeup at home or anything like that. So, no, yeah, you're right, it is a nice occasion to dress up. And I always like getting my nails done. Yes. Because that's another thing that I don't. I'm just looking at your nails. They're much more done than mine. That's always a bit of a perk for me. It's like, oh, yes, I get to have my hands and feet
Which is rather lovely. And you're really busy. I mean, I know you turned 40.
Yes.
And again, you know, sometimes in years gone by, that would have been, oh, for goodness sake, 40. You know, you'll never work again. And it's so not true, because you're busier than ever. You've got the Steve Jobs movie coming out as well.
Yes.
So much going on. Yeah,
I've had a few really great years, actually, and I think subconsciously, part of the reason why I've done quite a lot is to do with the fact that it's worked for our life, but also I did have that feeling that I wanted to go rocketing to 40 and feeling great getting to the end of that chapter of the decade that your 30s really is, and starting a new chapter feeling energised and excited about what would come next. And, you know, I was in a position where I could really make that happen. I could do lots more than I normally would. And with the Dressmaker and Steve Jobs working back to back as they have done, it's really been, you know, yes, very full on, but you know, really empowering. And you know, I'm very, very lucky. I do get to play some wonderful parts and work with lovely people.
And when you were doing the Dressmaker, you found out about Steve Jobs, did you? Is that how it worked? And you really wanted that part. You wanted to be.
Yeah, I did. So we were in the last couple of weeks of filming the Dressmaker. So this is December of last year, and I'm in the middle of nowhere in Australia, and I was coming up on a really lovely break and very much looking forward to that. And then the hair and makeup artist I was working with at the time, she came into work one morning and she was all excited because she had been given the job. She was going to be doing hair and makeup on the Steve Jobs film, and so she's describing this story to me, and it just sounded so fantastic. I thought, well, hang on, there's got to be a girl's part, you know, and have they found anybody for that role? And between the two of us, we started doing a little bit of plotting and scheming, and it turned out that the role was up for grabs, and it sounded pretty fabulous to me. And so I very much threw my hat in the ring, and it went my way. I was lucky, very lucky.
That is great, and life seems really good for you now. Yeah, really good. I mean, you've got your kids, which is great. I can't believe that my 15?
She's 15.
15 years
old. Yeah, so
Memes,
my little Memes is 15, and Joe's about to be 12, and Baby Bear is nearly 2.
Crikey, that's gone by so fast. Yeah. I mean, that's not that much, I guess, younger than you when you started acting. Has she got any interest in acting at all, your daughter?
You know, since you've asked me, and we are on live TV, yes, she does. She does, yeah, very much so. I mean, there's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of positivity around it in our house, and what I really enjoy is that she's grown up not just watching me do it, but also learning how to respect it, and that's what's nice for me. You know, my kids aren't kind of seasoned on-set kids. They don't sit and hang out and, you know, watch the monitor and have headphones on and sort of treat the place like it's their own playground. They really come as a treat to work, and so they really observe and ask lots of questions. And my son's father is a director, so he also gets to experience it a little bit with him too. Of course. So that's really, you know, it's an extraordinary world to live in. I mean, it's a wonderful job, and I've been very fortunate, and, you know, I wouldn't discourage them from whatever they chose to do.
No.
But they certainly seem to be showing signs of being very interested.
You've had the Icon Award, BAFTA are going to be honouring you. It's all very grown up, isn't it?
It is very grown up.
It's very grown up.
It's very grown up. It's really exciting, you know. I never imagined, you know, when I was shooting Titanic at the age of 21, if, you know, someone told me I would be experiencing all these wonderful things in my life and have, you know, 3 wonderful, happy, healthy children and a certain level of success in my career at the age of 40 right now. I don't think I ever would have believed it, to be honest. I do feel there's not a day that goes by that I'm not aware of how fortunate I am.
Ah, it's lovely. That's what makes you so good at what you do.
Oh,
Kate, thank you. Absolutely
Thank you.
brilliant to see you. It really is. I mean, Dressmaker's out in 2 weeks.
Yep.
And Steve Jobs out on Friday.
Yes.
Yeah, this
Gosh,
Friday.
come round so fast, I can't
it has
believe
come
it.
round fast. Great to talk to you. Thank you so
You too,
much for
thank
coming
you
in.
for having me. Thank you.